Did you know that Black America saved Cadillac in 1934?
What you talking about, Willis?
Cadillac wouldn't even exist today had it not been for Black America in 1934. And I can tell you exactly how they did it.
Tell me how!
The older I get in life, the more I realize it's always a method to the madness. Now, we all know us a little bit older folks, we know that when we was young, older black men, our grandfathers and our uncles, they loved the Cadillac. This whole time, it was a reason for it. What it look like TV.
I am back! What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And this time, believe it or not, TikTok gave me something that I didn't know, that informed me, that was, some positive information, and was an actual piece of history that I wanted to share with y'all that y'all probably find just as interesting as me. It was a reason why all our uncles and our grandfathers was so proud to have that Cadillac. And I'm going to let my man break down the history of Cadillac. And I'm pretty sure by the time we get to the end of this one, you're going to be a little shocked, just like I was when I saw this one.
Did you know that Black America saved Cadillac in 1934? Cadillac wouldn't even exist today had it not been for Black America in 1934. And I can tell you exactly how they did it. First, you have to understand Henry Ford had 3 car companies. First was a complete failure, sold the assets. He had a second car company which failed, and a man named Henry Leland bought it and turned it into Cadillac. And then Henry had a third company we know as Ford Motor Company. But Henry didn't really do the work. He hired some brothers and then tried to cut the brothers out.
It's like, that's a dick move right there.
Yeah. Those brothers started a car company named Dodge. So I want you to understand how incestuous this is. So Henry Leland started Cadillac. GM bought it in 1919 from him. So now General Motors has it. It's one of the top luxury brands in America. But when the Great Depression hit in 1928, nobody had money.
No money.
Right? You don't have auto loans. They did not exist back then. So if you couldn't pay cash for a car, you weren't getting it, and banks failed, nobody had money. So Cadillac lost 85% of their sales in 5 years.
We're broke.
They were literally in the board meeting to shut Cadillac down when their service manager nationwide came in and goes, I think I can save the company. Like, yeah, whatever, how? He goes, we don't sell to anybody but white people. And Black Americans in the South are paying white guys $300 cash over and above the price of the car so they can drive. The elite, the judges, the attorneys, the entertainers, they're for it. And Cadillac's like, what do we got to lose?
Why not? Come on in.
So in 1934, they opened it up, the first car company ever to have integrated sales. And Black Americans bought so many Cadillacs in 1934, sales went up 70%.
We are back! We are back!
Now I want you to ask yourself, this is the Great Depression. Nobody has money. There's bread lines. How can Black Americans afford to save a luxury brand?
That's a good question.
How? They couldn't put their money in banks. And all the banks failed. All the white people lost their money. The law of unintended consequences kept Black America from being harmed by the Great Depression like everybody else, believe it or not. And I talked to a gentleman who said the only reason my granddad said he knew it was a Great Depression because he saw a white man picking out of his trash. Oh. I was like, wow. So, in doing this, it turned Cadillac around. And Cadillac became the first auto manufacturer to hire Black Americans on the design and style team, not just a factory.
You ain't got no style, mother.
So Cadillac became one of the first integrated brands, and a lot of times we have stereotypes about Black America loves Cadillacs. Now you know why. They save the damn car.
I did not. Cadillac.
Y'all could be cynical all y'all want out there, but that was a feel-good story for me. Y'all could sit here and say, well, they was backed into a corner and then they did it. Well, regardless, they did it. And that's all that matter. And we crossed that hurdle when we moved on. And we crossed the hurdle so much that we ended up even getting some black technical, people in there to design and style the car. So to me, that was a feel-good story, and I didn't know. I didn't know where their allegiance to Cadillac came from. I just thought it was some quote-unquote wannabe big ballin' before big ballin' was popular. Just they way to, be flashy and flaunty. But it was it was a little bit more behind there. It was, you was the first company that was willing to take a chance on us or allow us to spend our money with you. So because of that, we're going to have brand loyalty. And to this day, I salute Cadillac. I've never been a big Cadillac fan, though, myself. I'll be honest with you. I've never been a Cadillac fan. But before it's all said and done, if Cadillac ever puts something out that looks good to me, I'm going to have to give them a consideration after hearing that story. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up in the comments section and let me know that y'all know that.
Tell the truth.
Did y'all know why y'all grandfathers and uncles when y'all was younger, why the craze was all about Cadillacs, and why till this day a lot of black people still love a Cadillac?
Just bought a Cadillac.
You can't tell me that we ain't the #1 consumers of the Escalade. Can't tell me that. You can't tell me that, man. I done seen several white folks in Escalades, but majority of the time, we in them Escalades deep.
I'll take 2.
But anyway, like I said, man, hit me up in the comments section. Tell me how you feel about this one.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
If you'd have made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.